and welcome to tonight's performance of the Ybor Cinderella. I am Cindy Dornblaser, and I am proud to be on the board of directors for the Spanish Lyric Theater. I've also been involved in this theater company since we did our first show here at the Performing Arts Center. And I hope that you'll take a few moments and look at our program tonight. We have a lot of exciting things in our program that Renee's going to talk about a little later on. But one of the most important things that I want to remind you is that times are changing, and the way that we get our information to you has changed. There are a few ladies who are sitting out in the lobby who have some forms, and we would really love it if you would write your address as well as your email address, if you have one, on it, because we are going to be sending a lot more emails, and I don't mean that as spam. But a lot more emails will be coming your way about auditions and future shows and other opportunities for the theater. Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce Judith Lisi and Renee Gonzalez.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Judy Lisi. I'm president of the Tampa Bay Performing Arts Center, and I am just so proud to be here as part of this wonderful 50th anniversary celebration. You know, the Spanish Lyric Theater is one of our most important resident companies, and it was very busy performing and bringing culture to Tampa way before the Tampa Bay Performing Arts Center was even a dream. And they were one of the major companies over these many, many years who helped make Tampa and enrich it. And probably helped, because of them, that the idea of a performing arts center was considered. So we owe so much to the Spanish Lyric Theater. And I was just telling Renee, who is just the most tenacious, giving, sharing person there ever was. I think you will agree the reason why the Spanish Lyric Theater has survived all these years is because of this one man and all of the support that he has gotten. So I'm so glad to share this wonderful moment, and I wish Renee and the company, and it could happen, another 50 years. Because we have these wonderful young people coming up and continuing this great, great tradition. So thank you for supporting the Spanish Lyric Theater and art here in Tampa.
Thank you, Judy. It's so wonderful when your landlady speaks highly of you. And it is for us a pleasure, un placer. This is our new home, and it's ironic, because this is the center, and our old home was the centro. So it seems like we are in the center of everything that's going on, one way or the other. But it is. The center has afforded us the possibility of using high technology as far as lighting is concerned, as far as the ability to move sets in and having things, the very sound-wise, things that were not even going on. You just did Faust. I remember seeing Faust at McKay Auditorium ages ago when Madame Tino Russo had it with the opera, and they were so strapped that in the scene where they're in the tavern, they used Samsonite folding chairs. Not very popular in Germany. But I appreciate your coming very much, and I appreciate being here at the center. And the next 50 years, no serán conmigo, but hopefully we will continue this relationship that we have started. Thank you again, Judy.
And speaking of more tradition, I'd like to now bring out Mike Buck, who is one of our cast members.
good evening. I am Mike Buck, and I've been honored to be with the theater for a decade with my wife and my daughter. And in this production, it's thrilling because there's a 46-year cast member here, right? And 38 years, and so on and so on. And it's thrilling to be in a theater company that not only does family-appropriate theater, that preserves Tampa, the Hispanic heritage in Ybor City, and I'm honored to be able to read a letter from the governor recognizing your contribution not only to Tampa arts, but to the culture of Tampa and Ybor City. And it says, "Dear friends, it is a pleasure to congratulate Spanish Lyric Theater on your 50th anniversary. Begun as a student project at the University of Tampa in 1958, the Spanish Lyric Theater has expanded to include Spanish, English, and bilingual productions of Broadway plays and traditional Spanish theater. It is important that new generations discover the beauty and enjoyment that the traditional music of Spain and Latin America have to offer. As the longest-running Hispanic theater company in the country, Spanish Lyric Theater is committed to engaging culturally appropriate Florida artists in your efforts to preserve their Latin heritage. Congratulations on your anniversary and best wishes for continued success. Sincerely, Charlie Chris."
And it's interesting that I've been performing with Renee for way too long now, I think.
Never way too long.
I might actually make our next 50. I'm hoping so. And I'm proud to say that I was actually born here in Tampa, so I get the pleasure of reading from the city of Tampa. In appreciation, the city of Tampa takes great pride in honoring those individuals whose dedication and commitment to others have made a lasting, positive impact on our community. This certificate of appreciation is awarded to Renee Gonzalez on Saturday, April 18, 2009. Energetic and giving, Mr. Gonzalez is known for his dedication to the arts and his knowledge of our history, particularly that of Tampa's historic district, Ybor City. As founder and artistic director of the Spanish Lyric Theater, he is known by all for his leadership, energy, and enthusiasm. His efforts have been instrumental in enduring our community's rich cultural heritage and is preserved for future generations, an accomplishment that makes him truly deserving of this recognition. Mayor Pam Howard.
Bueno, señoras y señores, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all of these wonderful things that have been said here this evening, and I'm so glad I didn't have to wait to die in order to hear them. Pues sí, porque para que alguien hable bien de uno hay que morirse primero. Así que mira, ya me puedo morir porque ya oí todo lo bueno que van a decir. Now, we take you back to an era, a wonderful era, that many of you and many of us were pleased and happy and fortunate to have lived. We're talking about the Ybor and the Tampa of the 1950s. For those of you that lived it, remember, reminisce, and enjoy. For those of you that are newcomers to our city, you will learn a lot about what our society was and what our community was. Así que, señoras y señores, si son nativos aquí de Tampa, recuerden y gocen con las memorias de esta obra. Para aquellos que son novatos aquí en Tampa, aprendan como la comunidad hispana y la comunidad en general, porque no eran todos hispanos los que vivíamos en Ybor, participábamos e hicimos posible que nuestros hijos, nuestros nietos, pudiesen avanzar en el mundo que en aquella época estaba muy restringido. Así que, señores y señores, con el aporte de mi gran hijo musical, Steve McCulley, con ustedes, la Cenicienta de Ybor.
Pauline, where do you want me to put them?
On my head. Put them there next to the door, where we always put them on rainy days.
Hola, Rosa. So, how's business? How you doing?
Why you asking me? Almost 40 years since my Angelo passed away. How I miss him.
Oh. But, Vero, you've made a success of the store. It's always full of people.
Yeah, but many of my customers, they charge at the micro city.
Tell me about it. I know. I've got hundreds of dollars out on the street. Hundreds of dollars in the store on layaway.
Yeah, but if they don't pay, you can get your merchandise back. I can't. Se lo mangian y...
Are you gonna stay out here all day? I need for you to go to the post office and pick up a package for me. Morning, Rosa. How's it going?
How you want me? No, ask me. Almost 40 years since my Angelo passed away. I miss him.
I know what you mean. Oiga, Bald. Would you look who's coming down the street?
Oh, Madonna mia, la strega della settima. Oh.
What did she say?
She said, here comes the witch of 7th Avenue.
I put it a little stronger.
Rosa, aquí está la lista para los mandados que quiero. And be sure that the vegetables are fresh.
Not as fresh as she is.
Cuando se ape el señor de la guagua, quiero que se los dé para que los traiga a casa.
But this is too much. Zenny not going to be able to carry this.
Ella puede. Yo tengo muchas cosas que hacer hoy. No tengo tiempo. Mr. Silverman, about the shoes that I saw for my daughters the other day, I'll take them. You can give them to Xenia when she gets off the bus. I have too much to do today. You know, we've been invited to a Gasparilla party at the yacht club tonight. Yes. Mi hermano es miembro, me ha convidado a mí y a mis hijas para esta noche.
So your
You don't say.
her brother invited her to the Gasparilla function.
See?
Why, I bet Zinnia will be the hit of the ball.
Xenia isn't included.
What?
Perché?
Well, of course not. It's not like as if she were my real daughter. Y además, no tiene que ponerse.
Are you going to leave her home all alone?
¿Por qué no? She's used to being alone.
Oh, but not to include Xenia.
Oh, no. You don't understand. Mis hijas son mayores y tienen que entrar en sociedad primero. Besides, Xenia wouldn't even know how to behave in society. Well, I have to be running along. Voy a beauty parlor. Que Alicia me va a arreglar el pelo para esta noche. Bueno, Rosa, no se te olvide darle los mandados a Xenia. And Mr. Silverman, give Xenia the shoes the minute she gets off the bus. Well, I'll tell you all about it. Adios.
And las grocerías. Is Xenia going to pay for them?
No. Apúntalos. Hasta luego. Ya te contaré.
Apúntelos.
Oh, she paying for those?
Just charge them to my account. Adios.
Forget about that woman. She thinks she's a millionaire. And the way she treats that poor girl.
Terrible the way she treats that
Yes.
girl. She don't have no clothes. She wears
She treats her like a a poor little servant girl.
And such a good girl she
Yes,
is.
she is.
She doesn't have any problems. She's always good. She does what she's told. No problem with anybody.
She's so sweet. Tanto dolce, tutto il mondo anymore la quiere.
I'd be proud to take it to Gasparilla or any other function.
Yes, but what would she wear? All she ever wears are those schmata, the hand-me-downs from her stepsisters.
And a roll?
She doesn't even have a room of her
No,
own.
she does not. I heard of this. Ma, who told you she not have her own room?
Caridad, her godmother. She lives next door.
And Caridad knows everything that goes on in Ybor City.
È vero, but Caridad don't know. Nobody knows.
her house.
Shut it. Hey, Sandra. Come on up. Frosty or a galleta?
The ice gives me a headache. Get me a Frosty. Actually, I changed my mind. Get me a Coke.
Zenia, ¿qué? ¿Vas a mantener el domingo? I don't think I can. Tengo mucho que hacer en casa. I'm sure Madrastra has lots for me to do at home.
I know that Ricky's been dying to ask you to go.
Oh, I'd like to, but I really don't think I can.
¿Qué? ¿Tu madre no te deja? Hey, don't do madre, Xenia. I know what that means. She wasn't saying anything ugly. It's just that her stepmother's so strict, she won't let her go anywhere. It's just home and housework. That's all she's allowed to do. And even if she goes out on weekends, it's to run an errand for her. Well, it's not much different in our house, except for Saturday nights we go to La Septima and then the casino on Sundays. Otherwise, we just sit around and watch the television test pattern on hours. Well, at least you go out sometimes. Hey, I just don't want you to say anything in Spanish to Zane. She's my amiga. Since when did you start speaking Spanish? Well, some of the boys have been teaching me. I already know how to say besamela. I bet more than teaching you. Whatever. All I know is that I've become real popular with the guys. I bet.
You are Sandra. I got one for you too, Senya.
Gee, thanks.
Are you going to the matinee Sunday at the Centro Español?
I can't. I've made other plans.
Tell him the truth.
Cállate.
I was going to ask you to the prom this year. I mean, if you wanted to go.
Well, I'd love to. But I'll have to ask my mother.
Be careful, Ricky. Last time I had to ask a girl who had to ask her mother, I ended up taking the two of them to the movies. The Mexican movies, the casino. And the mother sat between us. Hey, Clarence, you a beat?
What you expect? I walked all the way from Middleton.
I don't understand. If we could live next to each other and shop at all the same stores, why can't we go to the same school?
Tell that to Rocket Barnett.
And get a job. I already have a job.
Really? You need a good job?
I start at Crest next week, and I'll be making $20 a week, and it's just part-time. Tanya, you want to have a job so you can have some spending money.
What I really want to do is go to Tampa Business College downtown after I graduate. Miss Ayala says I should go straight to college. She even says I could probably get a scholarship.
Miss Ayala's a really good-looking teacher.
No!
Say, isn't she a Gasparilla? Her parents have lots of money. I don't know why she teaches.
Well, that's where I really want to go.
Olvídalo. Si no puedes ir a that day, how are you going to go to Gasparilla?
Yeah. You really gotta be somebody to go there.
My father's gonna be there tonight.
Yeah.
He's just tall.
Well, my stepmother and stepsister should go to a Gasparilla function tonight.
Really? You gotta be kidding. Como? And you're not going?
Well, it's their uncle that got them an invitation. He's related to a cigar manufacturing family, and, well, since we're not really related, besides, I don't have a formal to wear.
Couldn't you wear one of their old ones? After all, you wear their old school clothes, don't you? That's right. She's the only one who comes to Jefferson. When can we not need a course in the Academy of the 40 days?
Well, at least try to go to the matinee.
Forget it, Ricky.
Get away from a girl.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Really? Mi madrastra me dijo que llevará los mandados a casa. Are they ready?
Yeah, ma, they weigh too much. If my Angelo were here, he'd bring them home for you.
Don't worry, Rosa. I can handle it.
No worry. When I close the store, I bring them. I take them there to me. And we bring them into the house. I hope your mama can pay me what she owe me.
She'll pay, Rosa. It's just, she has a lot of expenses right now.
Oh, yes. Like she's sending your stepsisters to la Academia del Show. And you gotta go to the free school at Jefferson.
She's preparing them for society and rich husbands.
And what about you? Non ti va a maritare?
Oh, yes. Someday I'll get married, and I'll have a big house of my own.
Oh, marriage. When I marry Angelo, we have a big wedding. Picture this. Sicily, 1934. We walk from the house to the church. Oh, Angelo, why you have to go, Angelo?
Mama Rosa, I bet it was beautiful.
But yours, baby, yours are going to be more beautiful. Lots of flowers, full pH, and a reception at the SMS with the young Ray in the play.
And I'll buy the man a chef.
Mr. Silverman.
Hola, mi amor. Oh, such a fun my dear, you get more pretty every day.
Thank you, Mr. Silverman. And how is Mrs. Silverman?
She don't get prettier every day.
I'm supposed to pick up some shoes for my sisters. You know, they're all going to a Gasparilla function tonight at the yacht club.
We know.
I know, we all know. You don't think your mother would miss a trick telling everybody about a Gasparilla function. Shayna made her all get the shoes.
Oh, Gasparilla. I would give anything to be there. Well, maybe next year, if I have a job and I can pay for my own clothes, my madrastra will let me go.
Poor Zania Mischina.
Don't call me that. I'm not poor. I have my friends.
The shoes?
No, Isadora, you got the wrong ones. These are the ones she wants.
No, Pauline. She paid for these. These were too expensive.
Paid for, be still my heart. You mean she charged? With your mother, Xenia. It's $1 now and $1 when you catch me. I don't know why we still give her credit at all.
Times are hard. Really hard.
But how come you aren't going to the Gasparilla? I bet you wear these shoes.
I wasn't included.
Oh, Xenia Senta, Ybor City Cinderella.
Thank you.
Xenia, ¿por qué llegas tan tarde?
I'm sorry.
Look at the time. Y todavía tenemos que arreglarlos para esta noche.
I'm sorry I'm late.
I'm sorry. Con eso arreglas todo. ¿Y los zapatos? Did you bring them?
Están ahí en la mesa.
Ah, bueno. ¿Y los mandados? Xenia, ¿dónde están los mandados?
Rosa said she'd bring the groceries later. I couldn't manage with los mandados, los zapatos y mis libros.
Oh, libros. Ya tengo unas ganas que acabes con el colegio.
Mamá.
No me llames eso. Ya te he dicho que no me llames mamá. Llámame madrastra. I am not your mother. I'm your stepmother.
Está bien, madrastra. Una de las maestras en Jefferson me dijo que debería ir a la universidad.
College? ¿Con qué se sienta la jicotea? Do you think that if I had money, we wouldn't be sending your stepsisters to college? If there isn't any money for them, there certainly isn't any money for you.
But she says I could probably get a scholarship. My grades are really good and...
Scholarship, scholarship. What you need to do when you graduate is get a job so that you can start helping to support this household. You know, your father, when he died, all he left us was this house and some stock in Tampa Electric. And only God knows if that'll ever be worth anything. You know, if it wasn't for my brother, your uncle, giving me a little something every now and then, ¿dónde íbamos a estar? Do you think that money grows on trees? Listen, young lady, try getting a job at Silver's or Crest or vendiendo papacón at the Ritz Theater or the Garden.
Está bien, madrastra.
Sí.
Mama! Mama! Xenia! Oh, there you are. Did you bring me my shoes for tonight?
They're there on the table.
Mama! These aren't the shoes I picked out.
I know, sweetie. Those were too expensive. These were cheaper. They'll be just fine.
No, they won't. They're horrible. I'm going to be so embarrassed.
Oh, mal agradecida. If it weren't for your uncle having invited us, we wouldn't even be going tonight. You should be grateful.
Grateful? Well, this isn't even the Gasparilla Ball. It's just a masquerade dance at the yacht club.
Oh, but I bet it'll be beautiful. Daría cualquier cosa por ir.
Stop speaking that Spanish. If we can't afford to buy me the right shoes, well, how do you think we're going to drag you along? We'd be embarrassed. Senya,
See Virtudes.
don't call me that.
It's bad enough my mother gave me that stupid name. I don't have to be reminded of it.
That's not a stupid name. That was my grandmother's name.
Well, that may have been good enough for her in Spain or in Ybor City, but I hate it.
Well, what would you like us to call you?
Chuchi, like all my friends in school called me.
Friends? What friends? Nobody ever liked you.
That's what you think. Gertrudes.
Stop calling me that.
But it's your name, isn't it?
My legal name. Everyone calls me Terrific.
Among other things.
Well, you didn't exactly win the Miss Congeniality Award at the Miss America pageant now, did you?
Oh, now let me tell you a thing
You're
or
not
two.
going to tell me
Oh,
this.
stop it, stop it,
I'm
stop
gonna tell you
it.
about
Oh,
it.
stop it.
What?
Let's not spoil the day. We have a lovely evening to look forward to. All the wonderful people that are going to be there. And who knows, maybe we'll even find suitors for you because you know the place is going to be crawling with eligible rich prospects.
I'm gonna will be wonderful.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. The yacht club all decorated, and all of those elegant women from Davis Island and Palma Sea, and all their finery.
And all those handsome young men, fresh out of college, dressed up like pirates, looking like Rock Hudson.
And then music and the stars shining out over Tampa Bay. And it'll be beautiful.
You'll
unos sandwichitos because we don't want to overeat at the party tonight. Y mientras tanto, en el fregadero están los platos del almuerzo. Wash them.
Yes, Senya, you've become very lazy lately. I have a stack of laundry upstairs you need to take care of.
And while you're at it, you know, I haven't finished my term paper that's due next week. Well, you can do that tonight while you're waiting.
And Xenia.
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 Xenia, no se olvide de fregar los platos. En el fregadero están y luego puedes poner a limpiar la plata para que vuelva brillar.
Don't forget before you sleep to make sure that my room's picked up and neat and later. Since I know that you won't mind my school shoes, need a polish and a shine.
As your wiser sister, please hear what I say, and promise you'll never forget to obey. Now, you are getting very slow. My laundry should be finished on a go. Imagine, this is more than I can bear to find out. I have no clean underwear. Xenia,
Atiende.
Xenia,
Escucha. Let's hurry along, girls. We don't want to be late. I still have to call the yellow cab. Xenia, no se te olvide tus encargos.
no madrastra.
Friega los platos, recoge la ropa, fix up the next snack.
Well, I guess I should be thankful. At least I have the house to myself while they're at Gasparilla. Oh well, maybe not. In the meantime, I have this room, this kitchen, my mini kingdom, my bedroom,
mucho más.
Sí está, pero sale dentro de poco.
Ay, qué bueno. Déjame llamar a Azúcar porque tú sabes bien que tu madrastra y mi hermano no se llevan nada bien.
Sí, llama.
¡Azúcar! ¡Azúcar! ¡Ya! ¡Puedes venir! Oye, mi amor, ¿por qué no vienes a comer con nosotros esta noche, ya que vas a estar solita? Mira que yo hice un mondongo que ni Clarita García le pone el pie encima.
Ay, sí, qué bueno. That sounds great.
¡Peña! ¡Cari! ¡Aquí estoy! ¡Ya estás regia! ¿Vienes a comer con nosotros esta noche?
Sí, now I won't have to eat alone. No tenía ganas de cocinar.
Claro.
Cocinar, fregar, limpiar, planchar. Mijita, pero si tú lo haces todo en esta casa.
That is true. You cook, you clean, you iron, you do everything around here. Mija, if I were you, I would go on strike all yes.
Ay, y si tu pobre madre. Ay, si tu madre viera como tú vives aquí. Mira, y que yo se lo dije al padre, le dije, Manuel, no te vuelvas a casar, pero si vas a cometer semejante error, que no sea con esa bestia de mujer.
Mira, ya enterra dos maridos y no entierra a otro porque no encuentra quien se encargue de ella. If she marries again, she'll bury him too.
Not that bad, mijita, que a mí no me hacen cuentos ni me pasan la mota. Nadie sabe mejor que yo cómo tú vives en esta casa.
Yeah, that's true, because she's got those two daughters that don't do nothing.
Y después que murió tu padre, te sacaron de tu cuarto para que cada una de esas mocosas malcriadas tuviera su propio cuarto. Y tú, mijita, tienes que dormir en esta cocina.
Imagine that, sleeping in the kitchen. Ay, bendito papá Dios, cuídamela, llévame a la izquierda.
No, y te mandan al colegio porque saben que si no, yo la denuncio a la policía.
Yeah, but you go to Jefferson, and they go to the academy.
Ay, tú trabajas en esta casa como una esclava, mientras que esas malcriadas hermanas se pasan el día paseando y echándose fresco. Ay,
Era que vienen las moscas.
I'm sorry, no se preocupen por mí. Don't worry. I got you two and all my friends.
Xenia, ¿qué hace esa gentuza aquí? You know very well I don't approve of these people.
Don't worry, honey. We don't like her either.
Oye, Xenia, no te preocupes, porque ella no me va a sacar de esta casa tan fácil, ¿sabes? Porque yo soy santifuada. ¡Que viva Chango! ¡Que viva Chango! ¡Que viva Chango, señores! ¡Basta con esa santería! I don't want any of that human voodoo in my house! Señor.
Señorito for you, okay?
Exactly. What is it that you're doing here? I'd like to know.
I came to see her.
Came to see her. Míralo. Míralo con esa camisa tan escandalosa. And those tight pants. Talk about bad taste.
was good enough for Harry Truman is good enough for me. Okay.
Don't have a tea with me, señorito. This is my house and I'm the boss here. Tú me tienes que enseñar respeto because I am the queen of this house.
Honey, you may be the queen of this little shack, but I am the queen of Ybor City! Por las calles de Ybor City y de vuelta para también me conoce todo el mundo por este modo de ser. Soy alegre y pasajero, guarachero redondo, por eso me llaman todos azúcar el marico.
¡Peluquero!
Oh, oops. Ay, peluquero, ay, with these legs? Don't you have some broom to go somewhere with?
And remember what I told you, and don't be wasting your time con esa gentuza del Bataclan. Ya voy. Ya voy. Remember, Xenia, you have chores.
Ay, por ella esta noche.
Ay, no te preocupes, mija. Tú vales más que ella.
That's true, baby. Someday will be your day, okay?
Sí, pero no para Gasparilla.
Ave María Purísima. Pero ¿quién se pudiera haber imaginado tanta cosa por un cabrón pirata?
Open the door, it's the music. Open the grocerías. Hola. No, se lo put him over there on the counter all'estate stonato. Cari. Azúcar.
Rosa! Mwah, wash the makeup, baby.
Macaroni. I forgot
otra falta de marido. No venga por aquí hablándole así a mi hermano. Respeto.
What I say macaroni. Non basta per mangiare. Testa cugozza.
Ehi, cara albondiga.
What's the matter with my pichota?
Caballero, pero tú sigues con las palabrotas. Mira, ya basta con tus malas palabras por aquí.
I no say no bad word. Pichota in italiano mean a little girl, una nica.
Eso será en italiano porque en Cuba una pichota es algo muy feo que cada como
Zenia, what's the matter, Zenia? What's the matter with the beta?
Nada. Ay, es ese condenado baile de los piratas. Como que la madrastra y las hermanas fueron a ese buchinche.
Don't cry, baby. You save your tears for something importante, like I do. Ma Gasparilla no es importante.
Well, maybe for her it es importante.
You really want to go that bad?
Juana, no. ¿Qué te pasa, chica? Tú estás ciega. Abogado, ¿tú no ves cómo está esta niña? Está con el moco caído. Pero yo te digo algo, que a esas fiestas del dedito parado no puede ir todo el mundo. Eso no es como, por ejemplo, un cabaret privado en los Royal Night o en el círculo cubano.
Zenia, you really want to go that bad? Responde.
¿Qué importa? What does it matter? I don't have an invitation. And even if I did, no tengo que ponerme. I have nothing to wear.
Ascolta. If you really want to go, I give you it.
¿Tú?
Yes, io. I got a connessione. I make a phone call to my cugino, and he gets an invitation.
Oye, ¿qué acaba de decir esa italiana?
Ay, yo no sé, yo creo que ella va a llamar a los cochinos.
¿Cochinos? Pero si eso no es Nochebuena.
I can't believe this is happening.
I got the invitazione.
Rosa, ¿cómo? How?
No ask.
¿Qué me pongo? What should I wear?
Ay, no te preocupes, nosotros te hacemos algo.
Baby, see, I'm making a dress for the Latin fiesta that will fit you so beautiful. El traje que estoy haciendo para la Latin fiesta.
Ay, sí, eso es un bombón. Sí.
Oh, and shoes. What do I do for shoes? All I've got are saddle Oxfords.
I'm making another phone call. I call it the Silvermans.
Oh, and my hair. It's a mess.
Don't worry, I'll fix that too.
Paulina, Isidoro, Zenia needs another favore. You gotta bring her the fancy party shoes. Now, subito. Va bene. They're coming right over here, Zenia, with the new shoes.
Oh, Mama Rosa, I'm so excited. Oh, wait.
What now?
My madrastra will be there. She'll recognize me.
Ma you non sei esa mascherata, Paul.
Oye, ¿qué dice?
Que el señor va a tener que necesitar una careta.
¿Careta? ¿Pero qué le pasa a la cara de ella?
Ay, no, Dani. Es un baile de máscaras.
Ay, te hacemos una.
Claro que sí, nena. Do you want with like lots of feathers and sequins? It'll be fabulous.
And now what?
¿Cuál es el problema ahora?
How do I get there? Should I hail a cab?
No yellow cab for you. You will be essa. You're gonna go in a Cadillac limousine.
Una limusina.
Sí.
¿Y de dónde va a sacar tú una limusina? ¿De la funeraria Bosita?
L'ho storato, I call my cugina a te.
Oye, pero esta mujer sigue con los cochinos.
Sì, va bene, capisce. I know it's a Friday. What time do you meet? I get it back in time. Promesso. Yes. Okay? Va bene. I don't forget. Grazie. Hey, saluti alla moglie. Sì, ciao, ciao.
Bueno, ¿y qué?
I got in the Cadillac limousine. But you gotta have the car back by mezzanotte, midnight.
¿Qué dijo?
Que tiene que tener la máquina para atrás a las 12 de la noche.
¿A medianoche? Ay, pero... Ay, a medianoche empieza la vida. Ay, a medianoche empieza la noche. Ay, pero si todo empieza a la medianoche, ¿por qué tan temprano?
No argue. When my cugino say midnight, he mean a midnight. He got a big operation.
I don't care. Lo que me importa es que voy a ir.
What's the matter with Cynthia?
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Silverman, I'm so excited. I'm going to Gasparilla.
What? Oh!
Well, Mama Rosa got me the card and the invitation. And Gary and Azúcar are going to lend me a dress.
And they brought the shoes. Now they may be a little bit big, so stuff some paper in them. And Xenia, you can wear my pearls.
Oh, gracias, Gary. Azúcar. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Silverman. Oh, ay, gracias, Rosa.
Grazie santo.
Vas a gozar a la Gasparilla con la gente fina.
You're gonna be late as usual, and you know I hate being late. I can't tell you how important tonight is to me, son. To all of us. To think, tonight my son is a man. You're getting inducted into the crew. My son. Regina, will you come down here at once?
Oh, hush, Rex. You know I can't be rushed when I want to look my best for you and Robbie tonight, don't you? How do I look?
You look fine.
Is that all I get? Robbie, how does Mama look?
Stunning as usual.
And you look so handsome. Our Robbie, a Gasparilla pirate.
Makes me proud.
I can remember when he was just a page. He was so darling in his little outfit. Oh, I just get so emotional.
I wish I could share in your enthusiasm. I feel perfectly silly in this outfit. I feel like it's Halloween or something.
Oh, Robert, you mustn't talk that way. Do you know how many men would practically sell their soul to be in the crew?
Quite a few, I'm sure. But there are plenty of others who think this is all a lot of nonsense, and I'm not sure I don't agree with them.
Oh, Robbie, I would have you talk that way. I mean, really, you know how important Gasparilla is to me, to your father, to us? Why, it's practically a family tradition.
I know. That's why I'm doing it. I know this makes you both happy. It's just that I can't help feeling that both you and Dad could best do something else with your lives.
Oh, but we do. We do. I'm on several boards. I'm an elder at the church. Well, I even belong to the Rotary.
I give keys for the symphony and the ballet and that sweet little old lady at the opera. Well, who else do you know has been 8 times president of the PTA? Gara, Wilson, and Plant.
Oh, I remember. PTA at Gory Wilson and Plant.
I tried to get one started at Stetson. I don't understand why they turned me down.
Mom, Dad, I'm not trying to say you don't do anything for your community. It's just that, well, my heart's not into it.
Oh, darling, this is your first event. There's the invasion and the parade.
Wait till you walk down Franklin Street and see the thousands of children and their smiles, their eyes looking up at you in awe. And then they reach out their hands full of expectation and wonder. And then you shoot! And they fall all over themselves trying to get the shells. Talk about community involvement. Oh, brother suit, the guns and the cannons, the big marching bands, the children, the floats, the shouts from the stand, for it's Gasparilla, it's time of the year, when men of distinction meet all of God is.
To the
the gorgeous debutantes. Well, I bet there'll be many of those girls that would be pleased as punch to be Mrs. Robert Prince.
Oh, I know their mothers would. A fine, young lawyer from one of Tampa's best families. I know you know most of them anyway.
Yes, I do. I went to school with most of them. Most of them made their debut in the parking lot of the Colonnade. And let me just say, I wasn't all that impressed.
But wait till you see them now. A few years out of high school, they all begin to fill out in all the right places.
Robbie, wouldn't it be wonderful if you fell in love tonight? Why, we could have a traditional June wedding and the reception at the Coliseum with all the fixings and the trimmings.
Well, get this straight, Mom, Dad. I'm the only one who's going to choose the next Mrs. Prince.
Well, of course, Robbie. You didn't think that I would interfere, did you? And Robbie...
That's another thing. Stop calling me Robbie. I'm grown. I'm a lawyer. I'm a pirate. Arg. I mean, how many pirates do you know called Robbie? Can't you call me something else?
Well, of course, darling. If it offends you, I'll call you what I did when you were little. Sweetie pie.
Never mind. Call me Robbie.
Now, Robert, Regina, the party awaits. It'll be grand, and it's not even the biggie. Just a masquerade party at the yacht club. Ready, my son?
Ready. Now I'm a pirate, my duties I know, to maintain traditions and the status quo. But I'll tell you plainly, I don't care a bit. To me, this whole idea's a big rock.
But whatever you do, don't tell them we live in Ybor City.
What should we tell them then?
Tell them we live in Tampa Heights. That sounds better, and hopefully they won't ask.
Mom, I wish we had bought those other shoes. These cheap ones are killing me. You know what, if I were you, I would not pay the Silvermans for these.
Oh, don't worry, I have no intention of paying the Silvermans for those shoes.
Tampa's on the chatter, day in and day out. Doesn't really matter what it's all about. Timber, fact, or gossip, it is all the same. That is how we all play the Tampa Talking Game.
I'm telling you, Kendall, there's just no future to it. That's what they said about Dale Mabry. Now look at it. Yeah, but prefab homes? How stupid. That Jim Walters guy will never make it.
Tampa Talking chatter, day in and day out. Doesn't really matter what it's all about. Rumor, fact, or gossip, it is all the same. That is how we all play the Tampa Talking Game.
Why the nerve? It'll never get off the ground, Martha.
I tell you, Barbara, I overheard it with my own ears. These two ladies were openly talking about it at Moss.
I just can't believe it. There's just not enough room for these people. They're not the right people.
I tell you, I agree with you. There's no room in Tampa for another crew.
Doesn't really matter what it's all about. Ruler factor doesn't, it is all the same. That is how we all play the Tampa Topic game.
Not another word about it. Do you hear me?
But Dad!
Don't but dad me. What you need to do is go to Gainesville and get a law degree.
But Dad, the coach said I was a great player. I couldn't even get a scholarship.
Look, son, he's not your father. I am. And I'm telling you, there'll never be any decent money in professional football.
Topic chatter, day in and day out. Doesn't really matter what it's all about. Ruler factor doesn't, it is all the same. That is how we all play the Tampa Topic game.
Did you hear about Linda Sue? No, what about her? She's pregnant. I can't believe it. Were her parents, doesn't she go to the academy? Uh-huh. Well, were her parents furious? Not really. He goes to Jesuit.
Tampa Topic chatter, day in and day out. Doesn't really matter what it's all about. Ruler factor doesn't, it is all the same. That is how we all play the Tampa Topic game.
Oh, you're just throwing your money away.
But I heard it from a very reliable source. There's gonna be a boom out there.
Oh, they have their head in the sand. Now, I'm telling you, the property in Ybor City will never be worth anything.
Tampa Topic chatter, day in and day out. Doesn't really matter what it's all about. Rumor factor gossip, it is all the same. That is how we all play the Tampa Topic
Well, son, what do you think?
Dad, I've been here before, don't forget.
Oh, but never like this, and never like a true pirate.
Come to think of it, I've heard several of these gentlemen being called that year-round.
You see, I knew we shouldn't have sent him to California to finish his degree. He's turned into a liberal. Next thing you know, he'll be voting Democrat.
Oh, hush, Rex. The boy didn't mean anything but just funny.
The hell he didn't. Well, the next thing you know, he's going to be talking about integrating the crew.
And that too shall happen.
Hush, stop it, stop it. I insist you quit behaving this way. We came here to have a wonderful time, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, why don't you go socialize with your friends? Ask the girls to dance. I'm sure they're just dying to be asked. Look, there's one over there.
Who is that good-looking guy over there? Okay, bueno, stop. Don't speak Spanish.
I know him. He's one of the princes. Oh, you know the law firm? Prince, yes, and Prince. Oh, I went to school with his mother. Come along, I'll introduce you. Who knows? Regina Prince, how are you?
Who are you?
Oh, how silly of me. It's been such a long time. We went to school together. I'm Ignacia Senta. My maiden name was Plow.
Ignacia Placenta? How interesting.
Yes. And these are my two daughters.
Tucci, Trinity.
And this is my son, Robert.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi, I'm fine. How do you do?
Oh, we hear you've joined your father's law firm. I think keeping up tradition is just great. Like this ball and all the Gasparilla festivities. Don't you agree, girls?
Oh, I agree, don't you?
Yes, I do. Do excuse me, mother, ladies. I have to go talk to somebody about the invasion.
Oh, such a good-looking young man. Oh, you must be very proud, Regina.
Oh, I am.
Oh, yes. And so handsome such a promising career. Why, he must have dozens of girls, or is there one in particular?
Oh, no, no one. You see, Robert has been away at college, but I'm sure it won't take him long to find someone to settle down with. How about your girls? Anyone special?
No, no one at all.
Pity. Well, you'll excuse me. It's been so nice seeing you. Who the hell was that?
What a doll! So handsome and such a gentleman. Did you see the way he looked at me? I know I made quite an impression. What do you mean? It was me he was looking at the whole time. But he better be looking at you in the dark.
Well, if I'm ever in the dark with him, I'll take off more than my mask.
Well, why not? You do more than that in broad daylight. I just want to know. You're just a sleeper.
Stop it. You are embarrassing me. Now, what difference does it make which one he chooses? As long as it's one of you. Now, let's not lose sight of him.
Whatever you do, son, stay away from that woman and her daughters.
Do you really know her?
Well, of course I do. One of the worst girls at the academy. I understand she's already buried 2 husbands, so stay away from her.
That's one you don't have to protect me from.
Robbie, darling, are you having a good time?
Actually, it's not quite that bad.
Well, now, if you could just find someone to be with, like maybe that girl over there or that girl over there.
Or that one.
Who? Where?
There.
Oh, my. She's lovely. I wonder who she is.
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. Hello?
Hello?
I hadn't seen you before. Did you just get here?
Uh-huh.
Can I get you something, some punch?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
I'm sorry. I hope I'm not coming on too strong. It's just that I saw you, and I saw you were alone. Where's your family? Oh, I'm sorry. You're not married, are you? Are you here on a date? Am I talking too much?
My family's, not around at the moment. No, I'm not married, and I'm not here on a date. And again, no, you're not talking too much. In fact, I kind of like it. It makes me feel at home.
You mean you've never been to the yacht club before?
Well, I'm from out of town.
Huh, I should have guessed so. I know you didn't go to high school with me, so I know you couldn't be from Tampa.
Well, what high school did you go to?
Plant.
Well, does everyone in Tampa go to Plant?
Everybody who's anybody, although some of the boys go to Jesuit.
Well, I'm sure there's some other high schools.
Of course.
Of course.
Where?
There.
Why, she is lovely. I wonder who she is.
I don't know. The minute he saw her, he made a beeline toward her.
But who could she be?
She, Rex, could just be our next daughter-in-law.
I told you. Can you imagine?
You know, there's something very familiar about that girl. I wonder if I've seen her before.
I just hope we don't see her again. Oh, look at the way he's looking at her.
I'm sorry. You must excuse me. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Robert Prince, and it's so nice to meet you.
Well, thank you. Robert's such a strong-sounding name. May I call you Robbie?
Why not? But I don't know your name.
It's, Cindy. Cindy Eller.
That has a nice ring to it. Are you related to the Beach Park elves?
No.
I don't know too much about you. Just your name.
Well, does it matter?
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. They're playing a waltz. May I?
I'd be delighted.
I don't know who you are. I don't know where you came from. I just know in my arms
sway.
Look at that, oh, what a handsome couple. Sitting on me, falling in love with her. I heard that first scene, such a lovely scene. That's what I'm seeing right now.
Look at her, oh, what a shameless hussy. You would never carry on that way here. Wouldn't you agree that it should be me? I think I'm going to cry. I never had before seen Bobby so enraptured. I think that last heart has finally been captured to life. I think like on the floor, their eyes locked in each other. The stars have lost the ball. It looks like they're falling. I feel like they're falling. I know that they're falling in love. As they climb across the moor, their eyes locked in each other. The stars have lost the ball. It looks like they're falling. I feel like they're falling. I know that they're falling in
I wish this night would never end.
It doesn't have to end. This will be the beginning of many days and years.
Don't say that. You don't know that. Tonight, everything is wonderful, and the ball is so beautiful. The waltz, the evening air, the sounds off the bay. But tomorrow, in the light of day, everything will look so different.
They wouldn't for me. Cindy, I don't want to wait until midnight. Can I see you now?
No, please, let's wait till midnight. Don't ruin this moment.
Cindy, I want to see you again and again.
But tomorrow things will be so different. Please, Robbie, let's not ruin this moment of enchantment, of magic.
If this is magic, then let's fall under its spell. If this is magic, it's little wonder I fell so completely for the lure of your charms. My heart is reeling as I felt you in my arms. Don't say tomorrow, the light of day will dispel the way I feel now. That's got me out of my shell, for it's not magic the way I feel as I do. The only magic is my love for you.
Don't.
But Cindy, Cindy,
Please, Robbie.
for it's not magic the way I feel as I do. The only magic is my love for you.
oh Cindy, I love you so much. Where have you been all my life? It's almost midnight.
Midnight?
Yes.
please?
Sure. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Oh, and Robbie,
Yes?
I'll never forget this night.
Neither will I.
Oh, and Robbie, I love you too.
Nelia,
Mama Rosa.
it's a time when we gotta go. My cugino getting the very impatient.
But just a few more minutes, please.
No, we can't make him mad. We gotta go. He got a very important business.
Midnight.
Aletiano, hurry up, hurry up.
Cindy! Cindy!
Well, son, where is she?
Yes, I want to see her when she takes her mask off.
I don't know. She was here a minute ago.
Well, she's gone?
Gone where?
I don't know. Just like a dream.
There's a shoe.
I'll find her. I'll find her.
She came and then she went like magic.
If it's not magic, the way I feel like I do, the only magic is my love for you. One love, that's all I wanted. One love to share my life. One dream forever mine. One girl to make my wife.
Un amor que yo soñaba, un amor solo para mí, un amor que me hablaba para hacerme feliz.
At last I found her. I knew what heaven meant. But then so quickly she vanished, and with her my dreams went. Once more, if I could find her, I swear, as above, my arms will entwine her, my hand will enshrine her forever. I've found my love. I knew what heaven meant. So quickly she vanished, and with her my dreams went. Once more, if I could find you, I swear, my have found
Son, you mustn't carry on this way. You hardly slept at all last night, and you were up today before 6 a.m. What do you hope to accomplish?
You don't understand, Dad. She's the only girl I've ever wanted. She's the only one who's ever made me feel this way.
Oh, this just isn't sensible.
Oh, Rex, can't you see the poor boy's suffering? He's just devastated. Oh, Robbie, I was young like you once too. I know exactly how you feel. I had never been in love until that special someone came into my life. I didn't know if it was day or night, whether he was right for me or wrong for me. I just knew I couldn't live without him.
Regina, I never knew you felt that way.
Well, how could you, silly? You weren't there.
There's gotta be a clue, and all I have is this slipper.
I checked with the valet service and the porter, and they said that she arrived in a big black Cadillac limousine. And just as the clock was striking 12, she left from the pool area with a little Italian woman, and they sped off.
Did they get the license number?
No! What do you think this is, Dragnet? You have to put this whole thing out of your mind. Think of last night as a fairy tale, a dream.
That's just what it's beginning to seem. But Mom, Dad, she's all I want. I don't care how long it takes.
Well, I do. Give me that shoe. I don't have forever to get into PTA. Let me see, there must be some clue here about this shoe. It doesn't look like any shoe from any place where I shop. Don't recognize the names. Let's see. Oh, but look, there's a piece of paper in here. It's a sales slip.
Let me see that. Silverman's in Ybor City.
Ybor City?
Yeah, correct. Ybor City. We've been there.
It has an address. Do you think they'll remember to whom they sold the shoes?
But Ybor City, that means this girl must be Spanish or Cuban.
Oh, Rex, all Latin girls don't act like Abby Lane.
It's worth a try. Let's go.
But is it safe to go to Ybor City?
Well, Rex, don't be such a snot. If it's what Robbie wants, we're right behind him.
But I've never even heard of Silverman.
Who cares? Silverman today, Viola Todd tomorrow.
How many shades has the sky? How many ripples the bottom of the sea? How many stars light the night? How many hours till you're once more with me? I'll search forever, no matter how long it takes me. I'll never, never give up, or my heart will break until the rivers run dry, until the roses forsake their perfume. My love for you will not die, as long as meadows continue to bloom. And when I find you, you'll never go. And the meadows and oceans and skies, I will go. Mom, Dad, are you ready?
Ready, Regina?
Ready? But I forgot my hat and gloves.
Well, who cares? You're only going to Ybor City.
Oh, Rex, we're gonna meet our future daughter-in-law.
And when I find you, you'll never go. And the riddles of meadows and oceans and skies, I will know.
Entonces, ¿por qué estaba llorando?
If she had a good time, then why was she crying?
Eso sí no lo sé.
A lo mejor porque se tuvo que ir tan temprano como si fuera una bebita.
It's not my fault. You know, reading the Tampa Tribune today.
No.
She looked so pretty at the ball, and at least she get to go.
Ay, y estaba ella por ti. Ay, no, estaba ella purtísima.
No. Se dice purísima.
Ok, repete fina. Excusa my English.
I wonder if she met anyone special.
Like I have my special angel.
Nena, cállate.
Ay. Pues, ¿qué va? ¿Qué está diciendo?
Yo no sé qué es lo que quiere decir con esa cosa del marido de ella. Why do you think that you're saying that your husband, mija?
I hope she met somebody special.
Yeah. Ojalá.
Ay, mijo. Azúcar, mira, tú tienes que estar loco de remate. Pensar que Xenia va a encontrar un novio entre todos esos ricachones del Bayshore. Mijito, eso no es más que pasa en las películas. Y más. Si ellos se enteran que Xenia es de Ybor, bye Xenia. Se olvidan de ella más rápido que un cohete.
What did she say? I can't understand her when she talks so fast.
Holly, she said to a lot of people, it's not who you are, but where you live that counts.
¿Qué ha dicho esta mujer? Cada vez que ella habla tan rápido, no le entiendo nada de lo que está diciendo.
No sé.
It's, Holly, it's more important to some people. Who you are, not where you live.
Don't they have valet parking here?
I think this is it. Silverman's. Now let me handle this. I am interested in ladies' shoes.
I don't think we have anything in your size.
Not for me, stupid!
Hey, who you call a storming up?
Give me that. Excuse me, sir.
Ay, nena, pero qué bueno está este americano. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
Do you happen to remember who you sold this shoe to?
Oye, ¿qué hace ese tipo con el zapato de Xenia?
Oh, no. Why do you want to know?
It's very important to me.
¿Qué dice?
So why is this so important to you?
Look, you either know to whom you sold the shoe to or you don't.
Hold on there, Mr. Altacaca. I'm talking to this nice young man
¿Qué
here.
dice?
Look, Mr. Silverman, last night at the yacht club, I met a young girl, the most wonderful girl I've ever met. And she left before I could know how to find her. All I have to go on is this shoe and a sales slip from your store.
¿Qué dice?
You really like this girl, don't you?
Like her. He wants to marry her.
¿Qué dice? Okay.
Is that true?
Yes it is. Do you know where she lives?
Oye, ya basta. Alguien me va a hacer el recochino favor de decirme qué está pasando. ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Qué está pasando?
Mija, cálmate. Que está buscando de quién es la dueña del zapato.
Pero si ese es el zapato que tenía puesto Xenia anoche.
So, you really love this girl.
If I can't have her, I don't want any other.
Shall we tell him?
Let's take her there.
¡Ay, qué emoción! ¡Vamos! ¡Vámonos! ¡Vamos a la casa de Xenia!
¡A la casa de Xenia!
Follow me. Walk this way.
And oceans and skies,
La verdad, yo no sé por qué tanta prisa. Estos americanos son tan lentos. Ay, ojalá que le vaya bien a Xenia con el grifito. Ay, Chango, Ochun, Pátala, llama al güey. Ayuda a Xenia, ayuda a Xenia, ayuda a Xenia, ayuda a Xenia. Ay, sí, ayuda a Xenia, ayuda a Xenia, ayuda a Xenia. Ay, ayuda a Xenia.
As we say in Hebrew, move a tail, folk a corner.
Come on!
Come on, Fred, you're gonna make me.
Oh, Tina, I'll bury his face as I can.
That foot of yours, if it doesn't get fixed for the invasion, I'm gonna ride the ship.
Damn suits, I think we crossed the border.
My God, Rex, look at those shabby houses. What Ybor City needs is urban renewal.
I think we're in Cuba.
I have the world's worst headache. Necesito café.
Madrastra, creía que todavía estabas durmiendo.
Pues no. Do I look like I'm still sleeping? Mis Arturos y Virtudes, ¿se han levantado todavía?
No, todavía no.
¿Y la mesa? Why did you move this table?
Es que acabo de mopear el piso, the floor's still wet.
Lo mejor que te espabiles y termines tus tareas.
Sí.
Sí, bueno, mira, aquí sobre la mesa está la lista para la ropa que quiero que me traigas del Encanto. Cierran a las 12, so date prisa. I think I'm going back to bed. My head is killing me. And don't forget to get the clothes from the cleaners before noon. Oh.
And you know what that means. And then the next thing I know is she goes running out the back, and he comes bolting through the ballroom with this stupid shoe in his hand.
Boy, you're clumsy.
I'm sorry, I was just listening.
Well, stop. The nerve. Eavesdropping on our conversation.
Oh well, it's the closest she'll ever get to hearing anything about Gasparilla.
Back to my story. What did he see in her anyway?
I don't know. Maybe he's got a foot fetish or something.
You think?
Well, he did go to school in California.
Ah.
¡Abre la puerta, pronto! ¿Qué es eso?
You know, when the door, we're gonna break it down, Celia.
Abre la puerta.
Celia, open the door.
Celia, we have a surprise for
Oh, but they can't see me like this.
My God, it's Iggy's house. That's not one of her daughter's, is it?
My son fell in love with the owner of this shoe. Was it one of them, son?
I don't think so, but I didn't get to see her face. All I have is this shoe to go by.
Oh, well, that's my shoe. No, it isn't. It's my shoe. It's my shoe. Mine.
No, it isn't. It's my shoe. And here's the other one.
Senya?
Celia?
Yes, Sanya.
Pero, tú no fuiste al baile. You weren't there.
She's not your daughter, is she?
Well, yes, she is. She's my darling, precious little Senya.
Madrastra?
Oh, no me llames madrastra. Llámame mamita. Pero yo no comprendo. How did you go to the ball?
Bueno, Gary me prestó el vestido, and Azúcar did my hair.
Got that right.
Yes. And the car?
No, ask her.
With a
So read all of these people for facts. But if you want laughs, come here. Señoras y señores, con esta función termina la temporada del Teatro Lírico Español here at the center. We are ending our season here at the Performing Arts Center for this year. However, we have one more event. Tenemos un evento más. Vamos a volver a nuestra cuna. We will go back to our cradle. On the 15th of May, the Centro Asturiano and the Ybor City Museum Society is hosting us at a very special affair at the Centro Asturiano, where we began. You will be getting information about that, and some of you have already known about it, but you'll be hearing some more. I have to thank so many people for the production of this show. Not just our wonderful cast, our great artists in the pit that brought this music to life, Steve McCullough, our wonderful musical director, our choreographer Cindy, the wonderful people backstage, the technicians, my assistant director, where are you, Kathy? And yes, you will be seeing less and less of me. 50 years is a long time. But it's not the 50 years that we're celebrating or that we want to commemorate. We want to commemorate, we want to celebrate no solamente los pasados 50 años, sino los 50 años venideros. Spanish theater has been in existence in Tampa since 1892. We wanted to continue on past 1992, past 2092. Es la herencia. It is the heritage, not just of the Spanish-speaking people. It is the heritage of Tampa. It is as important to maintain the music, the culture. Es tan importante mantener la cultura, la música, el teatro, la danza, como es mantener un edificio que es, después de todo, puramente ladrillos. Culture has to live. Buildings are brick and mortar. We need the soul of new people and the soul of our community behind what we do. Señores y señores, de todo corazón, all heart, thank you, muchas gracias.